We're here with musicians Cassie and Maggie McDonald of the duo Cassie and Maggie. They've got a new album out called Gold and Coal, and quite a few Minnesota dates coming up here as well. Hey, how you guys doing today?
Good. Not too bad. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Well, first of all, can you tell us a bit about the group, Cassie and Maggie, maybe for the listeners out there who haven't discovered you guys yet?
Yeah, so we are Cassie Maggie, and we are sisters from Nova Scotia, Canada, and we play kind of a blend of original and traditional Celtic music from the east coast of Canada. So it's very heavily influenced by the Scottish and Irish traditional music kind of repertoire, but we've really branched out in the last couple of years, and we're writing our own stuff and incorporating lots of influences from the Appalachian Mountains and bluegrass styles and old time. So our sound is really kind of appealing to a lot of broad audiences, I would say.
Excellent. Well, what is the folk scene like up there? Is it pretty healthy, or?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's incredible to be coming from Nova Scotia in the rural community, especially. The fiddle music is such a stronghold up in the northern part, especially. And our family really is known for its fiddling tradition. Our grandfather was actually one of the very first fiddle players to ever record fiddle music from Nova Scotia back in 1935. And so he kind of became a superstar right off the bat there with 678 LPs he made. Wow. And he started that legacy. So he used to play for all the weddings and the picnics and the dances, and people would always be stopping in the house to hear some fiddle music. So that began the traditions, and our cousins all play, and we grew up going to all the dances, and Cassie started fiddle at a very young age, and I started playing piano to accompany her. And so it's really been a part of our whole lives ever since we were children.
So it seems like maybe you two didn't have much of a choice as far as getting into the music biz.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of say it's like the family business a little bit. And I was very lucky to study fiddle under my two older cousins, Kendra and Troy McGilvery, who are in their own right traditionally, kind of world-renowned musicians in this medium. And we've been very lucky to travel, and we came from this extremely rich musical background. But the more that we've been able to travel and go to festivals and perform for audiences all over the world, our own perception of traditional music has expanded so much. And so we're very excited about our new album. It's really a reflection of all of the additional influences that we've been exposed to over the last decade of touring internationally. And, it's so much fun to bring with us every time we perform. We obviously have that close connection to our family and to the music we grew up with, but there's always something that connects to a broader audience. And that kind of brings in this idea of music being such a shared language throughout the entire world.
You mentioned it, the new album, Gold and Coal. Can you talk a little bit more about that? It sounds like you guys are doing mostly all your own original stuff now with this one.
Yes, actually, this next record is so special. It's called Gold and Coal, and it's a duality theme. So there is a connection to our heritage, but also an inner desire to innovate and do something new with the music and blend all of those influences together. So the coal side represents the traditions that have been passed down generation to generation, all these old ancient melodies. And we decided to source some traditional text as well. So take these old poems and set them to music and put our own spin on these beautiful sentiments that are hundreds of years old. And then the gold side was an exploration and something that we wanted to do sonically, really. So there's a bunch of layers. We're only two people, but when you get in the studio, you get a chance to explore so much more. And piano being my first instrument opens so many possibilities with production. So you find that those elements are trickled in like little specks of gold throughout the record.
Excellent. Yeah, you can really tell that you draw a lot from, you have folk and bluegrass and Americana and Gaelic, Celtic influence. I mean, you're really able to take all these different things and put them all together and you make it all work.
No, thank you. And I think that's why having a theme is really something. When you limit yourself, you actually wind up expanding your horizons, and then you can really explore all those little things and wrap them all up into one when you have a central theme like we did with this album.
Excellent. Again, Cassie and Maggie McDonald are with us. We're talking about their new album here, Gold and Coal. And I know you are on tour right now, and just looking around here, you guys, I see we're in the headlines here recently. Had kind of a scary interaction when you were on the road.
Oh, well, it's being on the road is a risky business, and we've been so lucky to have so many opportunities to travel. It's sort of par for the course these days. I know there's so much in the news; it's hard to keep up with, but we've moved on, and we're very happy to be back on the road. We have some incredible dates coming up in Minnesota that we're really looking forward to. We feel so at home in your state. Even the accent is so similar to Canada. So we're really looking forward to reconnecting with our fans in Minnesota and performing the new music from this record. It's very exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, I knew you were coming to Minnesota, but quite a few dates here. April 28th in Rochester, May 1st, International Falls, Newport, May 2nd, and then to St. Paul here on May 3rd. I mean, you guys are spending a lot of time here.
Yeah, we really love it. We're also in Wisconsin, and that's another state that really speaks to us as Canadians. We have so much fun, and the fans are always so welcoming and kind. We really feel like we're part of the family when we come to Minnesota. And the Midwest in general, everyone always says, Canadians are the kindest. We have a reputation for being sweet, but I think you all put us to shame as far as the nice card goes. You really, you're just the best people ever. It's so much fun to perform for you all.
Well, do you have anything planned as far as, you're here almost a week. Will you be doing any sightseeing or hanging out, doing anything like that?
Listen, we'd love for some suggestions. Being on tour is such a funny thing. You are traveling constantly, but the amount of time that you have to actually do your own thing is usually pretty limited. So when we have the opportunity to do some sightseeing or take in some local kind of culture, we always try and make it count. So if your listeners have any suggestions for us while we're in the state, we're more than happy to try and fit it into the schedule. We're always looking for kind of great ideas to spend our very limited free time.
Sure. Well, you guys are crisscrossing around the state here. Obviously, being from Canada, you know that things are spread out a bit. So you guys will probably be driving quite a bit, going to Rochester, back up to International Falls, back down to St. Paul. That's quite the trek.
Hey, more time to practice in the car.
Yeah, it's a good chance to practice your singing mostly, but the instruments, they stay tucked away while we're on the highway.
Mm-hmm. And, as Canadians, we're no stranger to long drives and rural communities being kind of spread apart. So I think we'll make the best of the driving and the scenery. We're starting, finally, I think we're getting some signs of spring. So we'll be enjoying the nice turn of the seasons. And we're a pretty compact operation as well. So in the car, we're always listening to new music and kind of keeping up with our folks back home in Nova Scotia and trying to stay friends with everybody. There's a lot of balls in the air as a touring artist.
Sure.
But when we finally arrive at the venues and we get to meet the folks who've come out and bought tickets and are there to enjoy the music, it really is such a special thing, especially these days. I know people are pulled in so many directions. So the fact that folks are planning ahead, buying tickets, engaging with the music and making plans to come out is certainly not lost on us as artists.
Well, what is a Cassie and Maggie show like? Is it just the two of you, or do you have a full band with you, or what can we expect here from these shows coming up?
This is a very exciting tour for us because our album comes out officially on May 2nd. So we're sort of in this in-between time where we're performing the music from the album, but it's not officially out in the broader world. So it's been very special to share this almost intimate moment with the audiences where we're sort of testing out the music and trying different introductions of how to explain the material and see what resonates with folks. So it's been a very, this will never happen again. The album comes out May 2nd and then it'll be out. So this is sort of this really kind of sweet time where we're engaging with people and they've never heard the songs before. They have no preconceived notions. So the show is just Maggie and I play the fiddle and sing harmony, and Maggie's a stunning lead vocalist with guitar and piano. We do songs in both English and Gaelic, which we grew up with in Nova Scotia. And so it's a blend, especially these days, really between traditional music and contemporary original material. And we throw in a bit of step dancing just to keep the mood nice and light. So it's a fun show. It's something for everyone for sure. And we always try to blend in this history of storytelling that we grew up with that is very important to us. And I think really brings the audience along for a special journey with us.
Excellent. Well, again, Golden Coal just out here or coming out. Is there anything else maybe in the works or something else we should be keeping an eye on?
Well, this record has been a labor of love. We started working when we were living in Toronto back in 2022. And so it's been a while, it's been a process, and we're so proud of it. We worked really, really hard. Maggie did all the graphic design, and the whole project has really come full circle for us. So this new record will be part of our story for the next year at least. But we've always got something in the chute, always working towards the next record. And it's an exciting time to be an artist because the possibilities are totally endless, and there's never been more chance for people to discover you. So thank you for having us on your show today. Hopefully we'll connect with your listeners and they'll come out to a couple shows while we're in Minnesota.
Wonderful. Again, thank you so much for your time. It's exciting, the new album here and all the Minnesota dates. Looking forward to seeing you guys, and hopefully we can speak again sometime. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Dustin.
And again, that was Cassie and Maggie McDonald of Cassie and Maggie. Their new album, Gold and Coal, is out. And also they're coming to Minnesota here April 28th in Rochester, May 1st in International Falls, May 2nd in Newport, and May 3rd in St. Paul.